So I've made all my selections. You can see them here under my quick select sets for, let's say, the shirt. I had to redo it, so I just called it shirt revised. We have one for the pants, etc. So that I knew, if you're wondering how I know that I've selected everything, is I'd have the pants selected, for example, before I get started selecting where that edge loop is for the shirt, and just make that reference to know I started with the head and then went and used a reference for where that head was to begin to create the selection for the shirt, and then down to the hands, and then down from the shirt down to the pants, etc. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is actually I'll do the same thing I did before, which is using the whole model. I'm going to go to my modeling toolkit and in UV editor here, and let's create some automatic UVs. I think the part that I'm going to be texturing will be the face, and the other components I'm going to add a material to. So what I can do now is I'll go to my, let's see, go to my rendering, texture 3D paint tool, and let's assign a new texture. Make sure we have our object selected. And now I will, paint, go ahead and I can paint some values. Now I did want to say that we also have available Mudbox, which is this is a very kind of primitive way of doing this, but there's Mudbox, which is Maya's paint and sculpt program that you can download from Autodesk. I will give you a link to that in Canvas, as well as you are able to, really the pipeline would be ZBrush. I'm just going to quickly do a very basic texture here for my character. Maybe the mouth is something that I'd want to work on a little bit more if I was really trying to make a realistic character, but just for our purposes here, this works fine for me. Now I'm going to go back into my 3D paint tool here, and let's paint these values back. I can use different brushes here as I'd see fit. Maybe I'll really depends on how far away we're going to be. Okay, so we can texture like that, and then maybe what I'll do next, just to kind of finish this up, let's save my texture, and then tie in with Arnold. Our character texture. Now what I can do is select, let's say, my the shirt, and let's add another standard surface shader here, maybe red, and we'll do the same thing with the legs. We'll do a quick select set, pants, and I should be labeling these too. This is good practice. So you don't have headaches in the future. And so maybe compared to our first character, we have something that that we can use to rig.